Thank you for clicking on this video and for checking us out for another Power Ranger review today from Mighty Morphin Power Rangers Season 1. It's going to be Food Fight, one of the most iconic episodes, in a kind of a weird way, infamous episodes from the show. If you're like me, you own some of the VHSs and played the game back in the day. I'm very sad this character was not in the Super Nintendo Mighty Morphin Power Rangers game, but it was on a VHS set. If you remember, back in the day, they had kind of I think it was five VHSs, and it was one for each Ranger. And I believe this was one of the ones that was covered. It was like this. It was basically like, I think, the first 5 episodes, roughly speaking. And this was one of the ones you owned, and so it was one of the ones you always watched. The villain for this episode is Pudgy Pig, and one of just the most iconic villains. I'm not saying the best, but we'll see. If you've never checked us out, we do Power Ranger ratings here, or monster ratings. So we go through the episode, just kind of sum up what happened, and then also, more importantly, we're on a search to find out the best Power Ranger monster. And today, again, Pudgy Pig from the episode entitled Food Fight. So the episode opens up in the juice bar. Of course, our Rangers are having a cultural food festival in order to raise money. I believe it's for some local schools and some children, playgrounds, etc. Of course, Bulk and Skull come up to ruin the day and are joined by the female companion they had in the teamwork episode, and also another gentleman that's joining them to be part of their crew. Of course, as the title tells you what's going to happen in any kid show featuring food, there is a massive food fight that occurs. And basically, while this is happening, I didn't really get the reasoning how Rita made the jump, but basically her plan is, at this point, she wants to use Pudgy Pig. That's why he's specifically used and created to eat all of the food in the world, which is a great plan because obviously no food, not good for anyone. And Finster actually warns Rita that this is not one of his best works. She doesn't really care. She's like, send out a monster, time to take care of it. But, sometimes people don't listen. Finster did warn her. But either way, the monster goes down, and he just starts eating everything. He bothers the family at a picnic. He's going around town eating the world's food. And we find out from Zordon that his estimates say that Pudgy Pig is actually going to eat all of the food in the world in the next 48 hours. So obviously the Rangers are now on a time crunch, time to save the day quickly. Unfortunately, when they go to fight Pudgy Pig, he actually eats all of their power weapons that they just recently got. And so they are forced to retreat and figure out a new plan. Kind of an interesting take there, a big victory in Pudgy Pig's mark. I mean, it's a weird villain. It's kind of a gimmicky villain, which Power Rangers, but it's, he doesn't have the normal powers you'd expect. His power is just he eats stuff, but it's very effective because he's indiscriminate and very effective at eating. So success for him as far as getting that taken care of. And basically, I do want to go back to an earlier part of the episode, just because I forgot to mention, it has to be mentioned. At one point, Jason uses nunchucks. He has sausages that he's using as nunchucks when they're having their food fight. So just thought that needed to be mentioned. Anyway, they basically end up going back and to the juice bar, and they find out that the only food the Pudgy Pig did not eat were the spicy food. So clearly he has the same problems that probably you and I both have, a little bit heartburn issues. And so they use their minds. They're going to trick the bad guy, trick him into eating some spicy food by putting some radishes in a sandwich. He coughs up all of the power weapons, and then, of course, he is immediately destroyed. So that's how the episodes always ensue. The good guys win, but just a creative episode, a fun monster. It's not the best one. Let's go through the rating system here for the monster. Basically, the way it works here is we have 5 categories we look at. It's the design of the monster, or the look, the powers that they have, the plan of action, how they're going to defeat the Power Rangers, the success in executing that plan, and the voice of the monster. So for Pudgy Pig, I gave him a 2 for look. Look, I mean, it's an iconic look, but it's not good. So, I mean, it's a pig with like a Roman hat on. I think I can't remember if this is just in the Super Sentai or if it's in Power Rangers. He's got the fork and knife sometimes for his devouring needs. But 2 for look. For the powers, I gave him a 4. It's unique, which I'm always going to give, some extra points for a unique power that no one else has. It's 1 track, but it's built for this specific purpose and effective. So 4 for powers, again, that's out of 5 for each of these categories. The best monster will be 25, and we'll see where he's going to go. So 2 for look, 4 for power. For plan, I gave him 5. That's in 48 hours, you're going to drain the world of its food of all of its food. That is an excellent evil plan by Rita. And then for success, 3. He gets close to it. I mean, obviously, look, he makes the Rangers have to retreat, but in the end, he is defeated, and I don't think he executed the plan enough in order to warrant a 4 or 5. And the voice, a 3, it is a voice that is not great, but it fits the monster, and so I think a 3 is warranted here. And so if I can add correctly, I have 17 out of 25 is the rating for Pudgy Pig. And so not a very, upper echelons, kind of above average monster. Fun episode. Let me know your thoughts below on, do you like Pudgy Pig? Do you like this episode? How would you rate him in all the categories? Again, look, powers, plan, success, and voice. We'll see you next time for the next Power Ranger or Mighty Morphin Power Rangers review. And also we are going to be doing some Beast Morphers reviews coming up as we move forward, getting ready for Dino Fury to be coming out in early 2021. So please like the video, subscribe, all that good stuff, and look forward to seeing you next time here on another Power Ranger review.